Hi, my name is Ann, and my first brush with the Adam Foundation was at a festival 16 years ago. And then, about a decade later, I found myself serving as a board member. And now, I'm just amazed at the changes I'm seeing in the Adam Foundation. What I'm seeing today is renewed energy, strategic planning, a roadmap to the future. 8 comprehensive initiatives covering a broad spectrum. Let's take a look.
The legacy of Adam is what spoke to me, and caring for our LGBT community and those suffering from HIV and AIDS really is something that's close to my heart. I lost my uncle at a very young age in 1988 to HIV and AIDS, and he was a nurse fighting HIV and AIDS, and it's something that I would like to carry on, and it's something that's very close to me. So when I came to Adam and saw what they were doing and keeping our money here and taking care of our local community, it really inspired me.
The Legacy Initiative began to address the needs of those living with HIV and AIDS. It has expanded to address so many other health concerns.
With the food crisis increasing, we see every month how the need just grows among our clients. Recently, the food supply was cut off to any group homes, which also excluded Holly Haven from receiving any food. And so they were kind of left hanging, not knowing what we were going to do for the residents who were staying there. Through Adam Foundation's generosity, you all are helping supply 77,000 meals to the people in the community who really need it.
Altruistic Friends is how Adam began. It's a group of people who really believe in our work, that those folks who are continued to be marginalized because they have HIV disease have a group of people that will embrace them, that don't discriminate, that understand that their life is just as important as anybody else's.
I support AF because they represent my community.
Real money going to real projects.
I support AF because they get it.
I work for hospice, and I know the importance of dignity and respect near the end of life. When I visit retirement communities, assisted living, long-term care, and I see heterosexual couples holding hands, being totally open with their relationship, it just warms my heart to think that seniors who are LGBT population might be able to experience that same kind of thing.
We need friendly and understanding environments where we can truly be ourselves and love who we love. More so than traditional married couples, we need to have advanced directives in place. Many of us don't have children, and we'll need caregivers.
Adam has plans to bring leaders to the table, to make plans for our aging to be very different than it ever has been in the past, so that we won't be an invisible minority. Our aging LGBT friends deserve
love,
dignity,
compassion,
respect.
Aging friends deserve our best efforts. Education is everything.
Equality North Carolina gives the gay community a voice at the state level. They provide networking opportunities that are invaluable to grow grassroots movements in every community in North Carolina. The education, the networking, the excitement. You may not be able to go to the statewide equality conference this year, but you will be there through Adam Foundation.
Education is everything.
Honey, City of the Arts, are you kidding me?
Well, Winston-Salem is the community of the arts, so I can't imagine a community in which artistic freedom would not be important.
To be able to do a show like Spring Awakening, where there was teen suicide, issues of coming out, struggling with sexuality, touched me so deeply to see that in Winston, where you don't get to see that kind of performance.
The biggest difference that we see from other grant programs that we work with in the Adam Foundation is that the Adam Foundation is continually there. It's really a partnership. They're not just writing you a check and then walking away and leaving you on your own. They show up to performances. They promote through their newsletters and online sources. They don't just leave you hanging, and it really is a part of a community. Instead of just being a recipient, you become a part of a family.
What does Adam mean to you?
A Winston-Salem tradition.
$42,000 back to the community.
A new record for Adam.
Renewed commitment.
Longevity.
Adam Foundation, 23 years strong.
I think it's really important that the Adam Foundation is supporting those faith groups that are open and willing to essentially go against what is the traditional church. We have, I'm thinking someone said 600, 800, however many hundred of churches here just in Winston-Salem. And I can bet you that a majority of those aren't welcoming and open, and that's, a tragedy within our community.
Faith communities are very important, particularly in the South. And if real change is going to happen in Winston-Salem and Forsyth County, it needs to start in the faith communities. The Adam Foundation recognizes that with their Affirming Faith initiative.
What makes Adam special? Collaboration.
Accountability.
Credibility.
Leadership.
Exciting events.
Many times we talk about community, and sometimes we're the first people to put up velvet ropes around us to separate that. And I think the All Facets initiative will help break down those ropes that separate us from others.
Even as an LGBT community, how diverse are we really? It's time to hold up a mirror and take a hard look at, are we as inclusive as we could be?
This is particularly important to me because when I see people struggling just to be heard by people who are in the same situation they are, just to be heard by our community, our LGBT community, I can't stand on the sidelines and watch. I have to jump in and speak up and help those voices be heard.
We're looking at different cultures within our community, our transgender community, all these sort of sub-communities that are under the LGBT umbrella, and they need our help too. And so I think it is very brave of Adam to take the mirror and look ourselves in the face and understand that there is more work to be done in our community beyond what we already do.
And I'm proud of the Adam Foundation for having the courage to hold that mirror up and hold people accountable. It's what this community needs.
In our own backyard, in our own gay community, this AF initiative will help us rise to the occasion.
The biggest change I've seen for AF is
youthful energy,
new strategies,
cool website, new allies.
This is AF Now.
The Adams Youth Initiative is very critical. Our gay youth are 3 to 4 times more likely to commit suicide than their straight peers.
I'm fortunate that my lesbian daughter is healthy and alive and happy with her partner. Not all LGBT kids are that lucky.
Personally, I'm one of the lucky ones. Growing up, my childhood wasn't that hard. My parents didn't throw me out of the home. But that's not the case for everyone.
Personally, it is heartbreaking because these youth deserve to have a chance to have a full life.
Having been bullied as a young person and endured that, it's so important that we look out for our young people because they need to understand that it's okay for them to be different. It's okay for them to be who they are. And if I would have had safer places to go and people to be around that were different like I was, it would have made all the difference in the world in my upbringing and my self-esteem and who I thought that I was and who I felt that I needed to be.
Professionally, I see the risk every day. It is something that can be solved. fund has been used. I know one of the youth that it has been used for. He is no longer homeless, he has a new job, and he's helping to pay back the fund that helped save his life.
Being gay shouldn't be fatal.
It's okay to be who you are.
Our youth deserve our greatest care.
As a family therapist, I see that if families have an opportunity to come together, that creates a support system for them.
Not every family's Ozzie and Harriet.
No, it's not.
My family deserves respect. No kid should be bullied because they have two loving parents. Our kids have been bullied at summer camp.
I support Adam Foundation because it gives us a place to get our community out. We can be safe, we can hang out with each other, our family can be recognized.
I am so excited that Adam Foundation has all family events now that my family can attend together.
Adam's a place that recognizes that families are really important to all of us, and when they're unique and find a place that's okay, then we feel okay too.
In the past, the Adam Foundation has funded stories through Storyline about partnerships and relationships within the LGBT community. Now we would like to collect stories about what your family is, what your family experience is as someone living in the LGBT community.
Dash games. Who'd have thought?
Bowling.
Softball. Oh yeah.
Skate parties. They're everywhere.
If this keeps up, I may even try skating and bowling next year.
The two tracks that I've seen Adam follow, with both helping those with HIV and AIDS and the social track, these initiatives that keep pouring out of this youthful exuberance on the board, are giving us so broad a scope of things to do and places to go and people to be with. It's wonderful.
Imagine what we can do in 2013.
More lives touched.
Unexpected connections.
New territory.
More barriers broken.
A force for change.
Increased corporate collaborations.
More sports.
To create change, we need commitment, energy, and money. Adam Foundation gives us all three.